Hey Mustangs, this is the video for the paper sculpture playgrounds. They can be playgrounds, amusement parks, imaginary lands, but you're basically creating something with paper. So you're going to grab a couple sheets of brown paper. It doesn't matter what color it is because you are going to have the option of spray painting it at the end. This sheet, what I'm going to do is just kind of show you a few of these techniques, and then you can decide how you want to put it together. I have put rulers in your box if you want to have perfectly straight lines. That's fine. You can also have folds. You definitely need one as a base that you're not going to cut. So that's my base. And then here, I think I'm just going to fold it because it doesn't have to be perfect. This I'm going to use for some spiral cuts. If you want to make a circle, you're more than welcome to find something circular to trace in the art room. That's pretty easy. I have this here. Okay. So if I want to make a cone, which would be one of these, trace a shape, cut it out. Pretty simple stuff. You don't have to just do these techniques. Anything that you can think of or want to try with paper, the goal is to make something 3D out of 2D. So I have my circle, right? I suggest folding it in half and in half just to help you find the center so you don't overcut the slit. The slit is just one of the corners. So that's right here. Okay? And then you take it and you just wrap it round. Like so. And you can make it tighter and it can be taller. You can make it wider and it can be flatter. Okay? And then you're just going to use your Magical Friend stick glue because Elmer's does not really work for this too well. If you're very careful with it, you could probably use Elmer's. You will have to hold, just like we did with our boxes, you will have to hold the paper for a little bit. This would be a good time to think about, what you're going to do next on here. I really like this technique. You can do this with any shape, and that helps to glue it to the base as well and secure it. So I'll show you that one next. I'm just going to take a long sheet and roll it. And I can make multiples. Like so. Make another one. Maybe even a third. Seems to be a good number. Oh, I'll make this one shorter. This works. You would just glue them. So again, finding that end. You can make them tighter or looser and holding. Once it's secured, then you can go in and cut these little guys out, and that's what you will secure it to the base of your amusement park or playground. Another one that's kind of fun that I use for my little tree branches on my imaginary tree is just curling paper. If you've ever wrapped anything, you know that you can curl ribbon this way as well. The thinner the paper, the more it will curl. And the longer the paper, the more it will curl. So you'll want, while those dry, just cut a long piece. Now this does take a little bit of practice, so if you tear some paper, that's okay. You want to also be careful when doing this because you have to use your scissor edge. If you open them up, careful not to cut yourself. So the scissors go in your right hand and you hold them with your fingers on the bottom and then your thumb up here. Put the paper in long side on the right and then pull it through. And you have to do it multiple times. And again, you have to be careful with the pressure because it's paper, so it can tear. But the more you continue, the more it curls. So you can do all sorts of things with those. You can also just do a little bit. So that's entirely up to you, and you can use that in any way you'd like. So try some of these techniques. Think about what sort of imaginary land you're going to make. Make some of these and then put them on your landscape base.